Waves. Hello, how's it going? Why you so sweaty? Welcome, Drew. Yo, go. I just subscribed to What's up, Rachel? What's up, Go? Why so sweaty? I was just at the skate park. I'm gonna get some water and then I'm just gonna fill this up. I'll be back in a second. Yosef Alo Maisi. Hi. True Cell Commitment. Antonio Brown. Crisinor. This was in my recommended, so I thought I'd check it out. Not sure what I got into. Welcome, Drew. I think we're all insane just a bit. Oh, let's see. Commitment or insanity? How's it? I think we're all insane just a little bit. How is everything? Everything's pretty good. I wore my shirt yesterday. It's nice quality. That is fantastic to hear, Josh. And next time that you come over, I am literally going to need you to remind me because I think I've told you twice now that I'm going to give you a shirt and then I just forget even when you're here. So let me know next time and I will give it to you. Hey, come here. A Harley cam rigged up. That's really important. Harley needs more light than that. This will do it right here. Just gonna go down there. Nice. That important business is taken care of. They're a little bit smaller. Nice. Okay, let's get in here. Also, Michael, Shelby didn't elaborate. We had a long discussion about your potential Patreon uncensored showers. I think it's going to storm tonight. Whoa. This is so laggy. I think uncensored showers. Where's this place? Can you unhide me? I'm behaving like. I think it's a good thing if it's something you're totally comfortable with and doing on your own terms, not because someone else wants you to. Harley can. I just spilled a lot of hot wax everywhere. This chat is really laggy and... Oh, shit. Okay. Loving the Harley cam. I know the Harley cam is so important, but it's just... I just had to sacrifice so much. I think I just ruined this carpet because I got a bunch of wax on it. But... I don't know how to... Whatever, we'll deal with it afterwards. I just can't get this chat to work. I can say I'd be happy with some showers, but as Naomi says, don't do it because people want it. Y'all are so thirsty. Only do it if you are okay with it all. I didn't prepare for the conversation. Jesus, I can't see any of this chat. This is like... I'm just gonna go to YouTube and... God, this is brutal. I think I have too many tabs open. This should be better. Sorry that this is chaotic. I'll go a little bit overtime here to make up for that, but this is a mess. Okay, let's go all the way back up here and see what we got here. OMG cute dog. I agree with Naomi. Sorry, Naomi. You'd have to be cool with being labeled the adult entertainer or live streamer. Yeah, that's like... That's probably the only hang up I have is just the title. Like, I just don't want... I don't know. I don't want it to be like... he's just a... I don't know what they call it, just like people who are on like Chatterbait or whatever. I've never used that. I don't know how it works, but I'm assuming that's the same thing. if you're okay with them. What kind of dog is that? He's half blue Doberman, half silver lab. The rest of your online career. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I don't know if you guys know who Amanda Cerny is, but she, or Cerny, I don't know how it's pronounced, but she's like a really successful social media influencer now. Like she's very popular and successful, but she got to start doing like Playboy. Like she did one Playboy shoot, and that's definitely, I think that's something that like people are gonna bring up no matter what. So it's just like a notable thing. What the hell? Why do people want to see that? Dave 25. Don't ask me. I did a survey, and that's what a majority of the responses were. Lol, Chad and Drew. Dave Michael has gay fans that want him to stream his showers. What the hell? Can they not respect a man's privacy? I mean, I'm gay, but I still don't understand. Yeah, and he has straight fans that would like to see you shower. Let the guy shower off stream. Let's see. Chat wall would become all about that. Almost to the point of being annoying. One thing about that, the chat wall, is it would obviously be on a different platform because I couldn't do that on YouTube. So maybe that would kind of like separate the audience in a way. I don't know. I don't know what the effect of that would be. Hell no. That would be... Wait. That would be a terrible move. Keep that off stream. It would be good income. Oh no, as it should be Sensi wax. Use a blow dryer and paper towels. Okay, that's smart. Oh, I'll do that. It wouldn't be on here. Yeah, it'll come out of the carpet. Cool. Yeah, that was my fault for doing that. I just shouldn't have that down there. But I also have to replace that wax anyway. So, I mean, if he needs wants extra money, I'm sure he'll pay. There's an audience for everything. Why are you considering doing it? Yeah, I don't know if it's like directly about the money. I guess like partially it is because like I obviously don't have a lot of money anymore. Like I'm running relatively thin on money. That's why I'm like working and like Airbnb in this house and stuff because I'm trying to have enough money to complete this. I'm gonna have enough money to complete this year because I'm gonna make money when I need to make money, but it's like the goal. But I think that, as I was just talking to Shelby about, like, that decision should be kind of made outside of the realm of money. Like, I shouldn't be comfortable with it because I'm getting paid, you know? It should be, like, just something that, like, I either really don't care about or that I think is, like, a good idea. Oh, I'd still rather see his personal journals on Patreon. Naomi, you're actually one of the only people who like that option a lot, which I think is good that not a lot of people wanted that one because that would be like the one, that would be the thing that I feel like would be sacrificing the most or like giving up the most of myself by doing that. That would be pretty intense. But I was like willing to do it in a way, I think, if there was a lot of intrigue about it, and if it was like leading to a lot of people being interested in the Patreon, but there wasn't that much interest in it actually. So I think that I'll probably not do that one. So sorry, Naomi. So it's like an extra thing. Got it. Yeah, bad idea. At least charge $200 if you're ever gonna do it. I say keep the stream pure for the final 4 months. Talk more about that, Keyline. What do you mean? I mean, I know what you're saying by that, but that could be dangerous to be a bad move, in my opinion. Fair enough. Tell me your thoughts, Goat. I want to hear like your everyone's thoughts on this. I know that probably some people who are in chat. Let me touch on this. Oh yeah, how's the Patreon quiz? Are you following through with it? From Taylor. Yeah, I think I'm following through with it. Thanks for doing it, by the way, if any of you guys did that survey. That's really nice of you. I think I'll definitely set up a Patreon because I think that would be great for me. I don't know. I don't want to like even discuss it that much until I like get more time to think about it and like set it up and understand what it means and stuff. But my base opinion is that it's a good idea. And I think the survey was a good indicator of that, but it definitely brought a lot of light to the idea of like basically just like uncensored shower streams. I think is the primary thing that I would be thinking about, because if I do have like a money problem, which, you know, depending on the angle that you look at what I'm doing in my position, then technically you could say that I have quite a money problem, you know, but obviously I have different answers besides shower streaming. But it's just something to think about. Yeah, they have premium Snapchat, but can we talk about the dog? Do you know who Lily Pons is? Yeah. Friends, not family. What's this? Can you open up a thing on your Instagram story where you ask open-ended questions and your family can answer, your friends can answer, give advice? Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of that. No, okay, that's a good call. Yeah, I can try that. I'll do that tomorrow for the. I see what you're saying. Hello from Croatia. What's up? I forgot. Is it Lugi? Either way, hello. That might separate the audience to two different platforms if it's an issue you're having. Yeah, that probably would. Let's go to the question and answer segment. Do you know who I don't know that person. Should not be made for money. It has to be something you want and okay with doing. I agree with that. If you actually enjoy it, then go ahead, I'd say, but if you're comfortable with it, it makes sense. Yeah, I'm personally not uncomfortable at all with the idea of people watching me shower. The only thing that I'm have an uncomfortable, like, at all, like, opinion about is just, like, having that label attached to me forever. It's just, like, an adult entertainer, you know, because that's not really what I want to be. I don't think that, I'm not big on, like, I don't know. I think the journal should be safe for the documentary. That's a good point, Shelby. Definitely thinking documentary. Do you still have your Fear Factor money? Don't get paid from YouTube. I could monetize at this point because I have 1K subscribers, but yeah, I'm living on like the remains of my Fear Factor money, and then you know, a little bit of money from this painting stuff now, and then other things along the way. Jeez, I'm really bad at these questions here. Do it just as a special tier for rage on myself. Shit. Alright. Be an expensive tier. Don't do it. I would feel too invasive reading it. Yeah, I don't know. And like the thing about it is I would still be like fairly candid in journal writing, but like the level of candid that I am right now and what I write and like what I write about, like what I'm feeling, etc., is like completely like flow of consciousness, just absolute, like there's almost less thought put into it, like I'm not even thinking, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, it would yeah, but even if I toned that down a little bit, which I would have to do, which again would probably irritate me a little bit, then it would still be like way over the top invasive, which is fine if I was comfortable doing it and I did it, then like obviously I would be okay with anyone doing that or reading it, but I think that people who read it would probably find that they're like weirded out by how invasive it felt. I sure did do the survey. It's your body and your decision, Michael. I'd like to see Christian. Hello from 2M Ireland Shem. What's up, your boy Murray? Should I become one? Wait, what was the idea of showering? I'm sorry, I'm off the subject. Just came in. Oh yeah, no worries. I did a survey, and a lot of people asked for. I did a survey for Patreon. Like, what would you want out of Patreon? And most of the people asked for uncensored. You know, like just nudity, shower streams. Fear Factor. That's spiffy. How's the Airbnb going? It's good. I booked people for September 20th through the 22nd. So like 2 nights. First 2 nights for $419 for the whole house. So I'll be evacuating and bringing Harley to Rachel's place for 2 nights, as she is a gracious woman. Wait, what was the idea? This is a very serious question, Michael. Are you marrying me? What's the next big thing on your schedule? That's a good question. I don't know if I have one. Probably my visit for my dad, which hopefully will be like early October. Maybe the first week of October I could convince him to come out. So that's why I'm so intrigued by it. Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't want to read a journal that was censored. Yeah, and I wouldn't. Also about putting like a journal out in the public is like, of course I talk about people in a journal. You know what I mean? If it's for me, I'm gonna write their names. I'm gonna say this. I feel this about this, like, you know. So, I wouldn't be able to do that. You know, I can't say I was doing this with this and this. And there's certain things you can't say if you're gonna have a publicly posted thing, because people don't agree to have everything they said over text or whatever. Like, people don't agree to that, and like to make someone agree to that, it's getting a lot. Basically, yeah. What are Beth's thoughts on this whole thing? Yeah, we definitely talked to her. Hey, I'm a kid. No. Where's your next trip? I don't know if I have any other trips for the rest of the year. Someone would have to like propose one. I want to go to Austin to get barbecue again, hang out with Toby, but that's pretty much it. I would be scared about all the bad things he said about me in the journal. The journal is actually only me saying bad things about Rachel. I had friends in college that did nude modeling for money on the side, but didn't follow them around afterwards. But every situation is different. That's cool. I mean, that's a convincing point. Wait, are we in the journal? The names have changed to protect the guilty. Yeah, it would be more work to do that. I don't know. I thought the journal idea was a good idea in a lot of ways, but a bad idea in a couple key ways, and really bad in a couple key ways. But also like really interesting in a lot of ways. Can you do a GoFundMe and just see what happens? I mean, that's not a terrible idea, but I feel like it's a little bit preemptive. Like, I'm not out of money yet, but also that's weird because I'm not gonna run out of money. Like, I will prevent myself from doing that. Like, I'll work to have money. I don't know. I could think about that too. Come back to St. Louis and hang out. St. Louis is fun. Can you hide Papi Chulo Chad? I didn't realize that he got hidden, and I don't know how to do that. Cut or uncut? Harmony. What is that question? Let me jump over to Twitch here. Sorry, I have to switch back and forth. Do it, brother. Do you know Clicks IRL? No, what's that? People ask for nude streams. I thought you got banned. Temp ban. Yeah. Did you have any ideas that you liked from people who took the survey? That's a good question. I feel like I was so distracted from like the overwhelming consensus being that one thing that I didn't maybe like pick up on. I don't know. There weren't any ideas that stood out to me, but I still have all the information and I'm not done going through it. So I'll go back through and I read everyone's ideas, I think, but I mean, I definitely read everyone's ideas, but I should go back through and confirm if any really stand out to me. Let's see. It's also always good to save money, but there's many ways to do so. He was shocked people want to see him shower. I mean, I wasn't like shocked, but it was a overwhelming majority. Like, I thought that I thought there'd be definitely a lot of people asking for that, but like, this is really funny. I should share this survey. This is hilarious. Someone said, so there's like three things. Yeah. So the first question, this is really funny. Let me like, I don't know if I can screen share this. Whatever, I'm just gonna read it. So the first question is, what do you want from a Michael Gerry Livestream Patreon? And then then they're supposed to list like an idea or three, like 1 to 3 ideas. And the person responded, I think you know what the majority of people want already. I think what you need to figure out is if you're willing to offer it. And then the question 2 is, which of your ideas, of the ones that you listed, would you find most compelling to make you become a Michael Gerry Livestream patron? And they responded, the money is out there, Michael. Just reach out and grab it. That's so funny. Praise Jesus. Did anyone ask you to fart on Patreon? I think one person maybe, but in general, no, that wasn't a big topic. Let's see. Was this political rally canceled? Probably. Why'd you start live streaming your life? I started because this answer changes every time I give it, but basically, like, I thought it was a really interesting idea, and there's nobody else doing it, and I was in a really good place in my life to try something like that, so I was like, I gotta do this. I felt obligated. What is Patreon besides nudity? Patreon's actually a majority not nudity. Fans Only is the website that people always recommend to me for like nudity stuff. But Patreon, if I did a Patreon, I would not do like a nudity Patreon. I would probably do like a Patreon for one of the other ideas, and then like a Fans Only thing for the uncensored streams if I was gonna do that. Arg, I have got to go. Company just showed up. Talk to you later. See you, Gerry. A lot of artists share content advice to give anyone who wants to stream or live stream their life. Is that a question? Advice to give? My advice would be get ready for a really hard year if you're going to do it for a year. Get ready for like a really hard time. I don't know. Be prepared to change a lot. Politics stress me out, especially lately, but that's a whole different topic. Like, musicians do free performances. I'm sub to a lot of OnlyFans. Fave your stream, watching from Japan. Cool, Frick Booster. People make good money with that. Yeah, that's what I looked up, like, which this is a silly thing to look up because it just depends on your audience size, but I looked up, like, what's the average OnlyFans person make, and it was, like, easily, it was over 1,000. I don't know. And it's, like, a recurring thing, right? Josh would know if you're signed up. I haven't looked into it that much. How would you make your own OnlyFans, Josh? There's an SNL about that. There's a lot of sleep streamers now because of you. You think because of me? OnlyFans is a monthly thing. Yeah, I think that part of it. Josh, this is a good question that Shelby kind of brought up. Do you see a lot of people who sort of like sign up for the first month and then all of that, like, they just kind of disappear after that? Is that a pretty common thing on that platform? Life of Siren. What's blocking you from doing a second year? Money or the hassle of live streaming? That's a really good question. Nothing is technically blocking me from doing that because I haven't decided, obviously, if I'm gonna like continue doing it or not. But if it was one thing off the bat, it would probably be more the hassle of live streaming, because there are certain situations that are so brutal that I just like want to like, you know, not have that added layer of difficulty and like becoming like a social pariah for having a camera on my shoulder. It would make my life way easier not to do that, but I don't know. I mean, other times I really like doing it. There are a lot of, I really, really, really enjoy this audience interaction. I really like you guys. I really like a majority of you guys. Are you part of the Yang? Yes. The only people I don't like are the people who get like come in and spam, and then the people who ask me to fart on command. Those two groups, they don't have a special place in my heart like the other groups do. If I keep the content up, then people will unsubscribe. Okay, I think Patreon would be more likely to get people to consistently watch. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, Patreon is also more versatile. I feel like. I think most people who subscribe someday are too lazy to unsubscribe. That's how free trials get everyone. That's funny. Part of Yang. Yes, big. I would consider myself one of the bigger silent Yang gangers out there. That guy's I think that guy's a genius, and I think that I couldn't imagine a better person to be president of our country at this exact point in time. You can send personal messages with images and charge them for it also. Same with Patreon. I've heard people do it 1 month, get their fill, and cancel. Yeah. I'm also sub in 9 IG models, but I don't think Michael is that kind of guy. Sorry, I don't think I understand that, Baron. Are you saying you're like a patron of these people, or what's in my eye? Or you mean you're sub to them on YouTube, or is it like, or is it the evolution, like the project was meant to go for a year and now it's time to do your next thing? Let's see. That's a good question as well. Yeah, that's probably like a really good aspect to think about. I do feel like I think that I've gone through a lot this year, and I'm in a better place in my life to do anything in the next years, or like any time following, than I was at the start of this year. But I don't know necessarily that thing won't be or involve live streaming in some sense, because I also really enjoy a lot of aspects of this, and I think that I still think this is a really good idea, and I'm really glad I did it 100% of the time. I'm really happy I did it. There has not been one time when I've thought, I wish I hadn't done this project. I've never thought that. Would people also just want to watch someone shower? I think this online goes on that site to get people interested. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not a good point. OMG fart first. You work out only in home. Yeah, for the most part. I do like some running and stuff out at a low field right next to my house, but sleep stream people that ask you to fart, I know in law harmony. Do you know law? When is Daniel coming? That's a good question. I need to make a note to get Daniel a job. Josh and Shelby, this is a big part of getting Daniel a job. Do either of you guys know of any jobs that don't involve dealing with customers that you would maybe be able to hook Daniel up with, or you would have some connection? Do you know anything about that? Please answer. If you stop streaming but formed a Patreon, community would continue. Patreon. Would you continue the Patreon or stop everything? That's another good question. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to like abandon this community at all, because I'm not joking. Like, I really like it. Like, I really like a lot of the people. I think that it's pretty neat, and it's a way better community than I could have expected from a project like this. I feel like a lot of people are way cooler than I would have expected. I guess I expected like 100% trolls. This is a different language. I want the bird. You can have the bird. My job is hiring full-time, part-time with benefits. Ooh. What about, I mean, I don't think Dan has any experience even near that. Would he be a candidate for that as well? I love how everyone is looking out for each other in here. Oh, the feels. Yeah, no, it really is really good. I mean, I subscribe to 9 OnlyFans. Oh, okay. But I think this could ruin you. I wouldn't recommend it to you. Interesting. That's really interesting. If you want to elaborate on that, Burn, I would love to hear your thoughts. I definitely respect what you have to say. Daniel is hot and all, but can we please see Hunter? No, believe me, there are very few people on this earth that I want to visit me more than Hunter Fox, but he just won't answer my texts. I don't think he wants to come out. Daniel is kitchen and housekeeping jobs. Dope. All right, cool. Do you think that if he applied, that you would have any say in like getting his application to, I don't know, like, what do you think his chances of doing that are, or of being successful if he applied are? And would you have any sway in that potentially? What does your family think of you live streaming your life? I don't think my dad really cares anymore. I think my mom likes it. She thinks it's a cool experiment. He needs to use your address and not his so people think he lives here. That's smart. I'll text you the info when you wake up tomorrow. That's awesome. Thank you. You should use your address then, Shelby. Job hunting is so stressful. Depends on his background stuff. He just has to put down. Okay, dope. That's cool. I don't think it would affect how people see you out in the street, but I think it might change the perception of your channel on the internet. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if any of you guys know about Jennifer Ringley of JennyCam. It's like the original version of this. It was just a chick with a webcam in her house, and this was 15 plus years ago, so technology was nothing compared to what it is. But it was like every minute or so it would capture a frame and broadcast that to the internet. And she showed it was different because it was only in her house, so if she left, like, there's nothing going with her. But she showed like nudity and stuff, and it was really successful. It was like one of the most popular pages. She was on like a late night show, talking about it and stuff. But definitely one of the biggest topics. I mean, probably a lot of the popularity too was due to like the explicit content, voyeurism stuff, which I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but that's something that's attached to her project as well. Job hunting, but also like I really don't think it's a bad thing. I just would have to like make sure that it's something that I'd be comfortable with being associated with. I don't think it would. I can make a suggestion. Highly cool. That's dope. Shelly Michaels' family support is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good. It also might not change the perception if it strictly is on Patreon, but what do I know? Yeah, it would be strictly. I mean, it would. I feel like it would interfere very little with the YouTube situation, except there would probably be more. I mean, most likely more people watching me, because I think that a lot of people want that. So that's like putting fuel on the fire or whatever. Probably more people. Go Gert Fun said, "Okay, cutie, go ahead." Okay, so I'll go. I'm not supposed to stay up this late because I have to wake up early and do the same thing for the whole next week. But I'll do 3 more minutes and then I'll shut down. So get your thoughts and questions in right now if you have some. We need to have shirtless contest with you, Christian, Parker, and Ethan. I'm training for the shirtless contest. What your family think about this nudity thing? I haven't talked. I believe my mom sent me like some brief words on it. Basically, she said, me and Steven think that's fine. We just draw the line at prostitution. If it's illegal, it's legal, which I think is fair. But I would want to talk to them more about it. Are you viewed in that way yet now? If so, what is there to lose? I'm not too sure the live streaming full time has on the channel's reputation. Yeah. I don't feel like it's out of line with the project as well, because it is like, if all I would be doing is putting a webcam in my bathroom, like that's it. It's not like I'm not gonna start like masturbating for the camera and being like, do you like this? Like, that's not me. That's so against the project. You know what I mean? I would only do something that was in line with my values and in line with what I'm already doing with this project. But yeah, there's not a lot to lose. So you're viewed in that way yet now? Yeah, I think that some people definitely view me in that way now, and I don't think that's a big deal or a bad thing at all necessarily, but I feel like it's very involuntary. Like, I never try to be like seductive, or I try and like keep my clothes on as much as possible, which you guys would disagree with maybe if you watched me, but like the only time I'm taking my shirt off is like if I'm working out and I don't want to get my shirt sweaty, and then I like most of the time I'll put it on like right after I'm done. I sent you a DM about my thoughts. Awesome. Thanks, Burn. I'm definitely going to read that, and I'm looking forward to that. Be an escort. Perfect. Josh, would you pay for service? Maybe. They support it if you're comfortable with it. Say good. If it's showering, people want to see you and pay. That's kind of what I think. I feel like it's not that big of a deal, but I would for Steve. What is your height? 6 foot. 6 foot sharp. Nudity? There's nudity. May I have a link? There's not at the moment. Have any of your friends thought of also live streaming after seeing you do it? I don't think, not seriously considering it, but Michael Bukursky is the one I talked a lot about this project, about this project when I was first like in conception mode. And he was interested in doing it, but realized he couldn't do it. Didn't work with his life. That's the problem with most people in the world. This doesn't work with their lives. It's just incompatible. They have like partners or commitments and things. It doesn't work. So that's why I feel like I'm such a rarity in the case that I could do this for a year and it would physically function. I could wrap this up. Wouldn't the shower just fog up over a couple seconds? That's, yeah, I mean, but I could troubleshoot that really quickly, you know. There's definitely easy solutions to that. Wait, so what's the problem? Who's complaining about being shirtless? Well, actually, Twitch complains, and I could get banned for like showing nipples or whatever if I'm not. I don't know the rules, but I think if you're working out, it's allowed. Go to bed, Michael. We need Mike B without his shirt. Also, it seems so some people can perceive want. Yeah, I definitely try and like. I mean, all I'm literally doing my life. Like that's it at this point, you know. And I think that I would just be doing my life as well, but there would just be another webcam showing an aspect that I hadn't shown before. So I don't know. Global curse or something is not the problem. Yeah. Why didn't the other bed work out? I think it was giving me like it was hurting my back a little bit. It's too soft. This other one's firmer. All right, I'll wrap it up at the questions that are here right now. But yeah, it's better and it's close to the air conditioner, so it's cooler. It's wildly successful game streamer. Rachel, if I make it big, if I get a lot of people, you know, really, really big, then you're gonna have to start streaming again your games, and you're gonna have an automatic audience. Michael, always wear your nipple pasties. Personally, OnlyFans. Never be satisfied. All right, good thoughts. That is it. Thanks, Drew. I'm closing out the YouTube comments here, and I'll wrap up the Twitch ones. Some people play video games shirtless. Yeah, but I got a ban for like being inappropriately dressed, and to be fair, I did accidentally do a sleep stream on Twitch, and so I'm assuming people reported that, but I know that there are rules that, I don't know, I just try and be careful about it now. If I get another ban, it's longer. It's longer than 24 hours, so I don't want any more of that. Thanks, everyone, for coming on. This was very fun. Great Q&A, and this is an important announcement. Next Sunday, exact same time, 9 p.m., Q&A. Okay? It's a tradition. I'm doing it now. Also, in like a week and a half, Wednesday of not this coming week but the following one, we're gonna do a hangout with Bukursky. You know, few and far between, but of high quality. That's how we keep the hangouts and Q&As these days. Thanks to you guys for coming. This is very fun. I am gonna shower and go to sleep. And that's it. And I'm gonna play out some music while we end the stream here.